Hey hackers, what is going on? It's been quite some time since the last time I was actually live on this channel. Much less put a video up on this channel. Ooh, sorry. Okay, well, either way, I hope you guys are doing good. Today, we're going to be doing some NixOS stuff, specifically on my home server. I have a home server. If you haven't seen one of the earlier videos where I showcase my desk setup and everything like that, you would have seen that I have like a little server tower underneath my desk. And in that server tower, I want to replace the Ubuntu stuff with NixOS. Now, spoiler alert, I already did. I already installed NixOS on it, but I'm having issues trying to set up my config. And specifically, one of the great things about NixOS is that you can have one config and kind of create like this config for I don't know, different machines and different users and different dot files, all this other stuff. So the goal is to rebuild my repo a little bit where I can create like different setups for my different machines. So one for my main machine, which is Planet Cosmo, or no, Blue Cosmo, and then one for my previous machine, which is my current machine, which is Blue Cosmo, and then my home server, which is Planet Cosmo. So that's the goal. That's what we're going to try to do today. So if there's any questions on that, let me know. What's up? Love from peace from Pakistan. Nice seeing you. Hey, nice seeing you as well. All right. So we're going to kind of just jump into it. There you go. All right, cool. So like I said, I was already kind of getting some work done on this, but I'll kind of just. Yeah, I'll move some stuff around so you guys can get a better idea of what's going on here. So this is the home server right here, right? It's running NixOS right now, and the good side about this. Hey, G, what are we doing today? Love your content. Appreciate you. Love from India. Oh wow, it's pretty diverse crowd out here today. Yeah. So again, Nix, right? This is on my home server. This is not my main machine, right? And I kind of reset up the, I guess, structure of the Nix like repo, I guess is the best way to put it, right? If I go into like NixOS, right, you can see I have like different hosts in here for the Blue Cosmo machine, which is my main computer, and then Planet Cosmo, which is my home server, right? So if I like Vim Planet Cosmo, or oops, host Planet Cosmo, you look much better with the beard. Appreciate it. I probably look older, don't I mean, I had one in my my earlier content when I was a young scallywag. Like back in the day, I had the beard, and then when I joined the military, it had to go. But they let me have one now. Yeah, like if I go, I don't know how far back I'll have to go. No, see, I'm clean then. Yeah, you see I have got my beard here. Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna meet. Yeah, you see I have like, this is me in high school though. But I got a little something. All right, anyway, so far it's not bad, right? Like my config works. I have all my like I have Jeff on here. I have like Conch on here. I have like I don't know. Do I have bat on here? I do. Like if I do bat hosts Blue Cosmo, right? So I have bat on here. So all my packages are on here. But when I did this initial transfer, the only thing that didn't cross over is my NixVim setup, right? So if I do like NVim hosts Blue Cosmo, this is like the normal default NVim when it's supposed to look like, you know, something like this, right? Like I have like my file tree here if I want to use it. Like I have my like alpha menu, all this other stuff really. So I want to kind of fix that. I want to bring this back over into this stuff. But the thing is, like, it's there. Like if I go into modules, NixVim, right? Like I have like like I have my NixVim config here, but for some reason it isn't being loaded. So I thought I would take the time, pull the changes I've made back down to my main computer, kind of clean up everything, and see if I can get NixVim working again the way it's supposed to be working. Okay. That's kind of that's the plan of attack for today. Any questions, comments, concerns before we log in? Also, you'll notice the camera quality is not what it used to be. I usually use this camera right here to record my videos, or not usually, but as of late, I have been using this camera. The issue with this camera is that there isn't really a big issue with the camera per se, but the issue that I have is the battery life. Like, I'm using USB pass-through to record when I'm using my computer, but the battery isn't just long enough to support something like a stream. So I'm going to use this for like recorded videos and stuff, but in terms of actual streaming, I'm gonna have to let it go. All right, word. It's been a while since I've actually been streaming and stuff, man. It's nice to be back. Okay, now that's enough procrastinating. Let's actually do the work I should be doing. Got a question for all the devs. Does using AI to code count as cheating? I mean, AI is a very helpful tool. I wouldn't let it, do everything for you, but it can do a lot for you. Take off some of the load. But I mean, you should be able to know how to program something. So you should either be using AI to like automate the process for you if you already know how to do it, or help you problem solve if you're really hitting a wall, But it's also good practice to try to problem solve on your own first. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is actually fix the directory tree. So keeping assets, flake that a lot, code manager. Okay, let's look into home manager. So home manager, I have the home.next, and the home.next is going to be the universal config for the home, like for any dot files and stuff across all my computers. So something like this is where I would want, modules on that next. Yeah. So this is the shared, home manager configurations. Cool. So if I listen to the modules here, all that next should be incorporating all of these. Let me make sure. Okay. Let's do all next. So home manager. Right. We don't need Capuchin, GTK, Hyperlink. No. Okay. And this is the right one, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay, so this looks good. Now I need to stop doing that. That's a bad habit. Let me use this mini terminal here. All right, seeing the home manager, cool. Modules. So if I list users, these should be the dot file configurations for the Blue Cosmo user and the Planet Cosmo user, or the machine. Planet Cosmo machine. I can't speak English. Oh my gosh. The Blue Cosmo machine and the Planet Cosmo machine. Okay. So let's check those out real quick. If I open, Planet Cosmo in the home manager. Okay, so username Blue Cosmo, home directories Blue Cosmo, default packages. So like, I actually want to eliminate this later. Like, to do, we shouldn't need this, should be imported, or packages installed via flake. Okay. So that's something we'll need to make sure we add. And then in the meantime, this other stuff looks fine. And then we should also check out the Blue Cosmo version. Actually, real quick, Blue Cosmo home manager. Okay, so yeah, same thing here. And then, notice that in Blue Cosmo, I am importing NixVim like this. Okay. We should also add the flake.nix in here, and then we'll need the NixOS, hosts, Blue Cosmo, and then yeah, cool. Find B, make this Planet Cosmo. Okay. Nope, quit. Okay. So again, we'll have to destroy all of those, delete that, and then note maybe how we import NixVim. But the issue is that this is using Home Manager, and we're gonna get conflicts from trying to do, I don't know, I was getting conflicts from doing this earlier, so I kind of took it out. And I'm realizing now that the Blue Cosmo user is the same user across both machines. So like, I shouldn't really need. Yeah, there isn't even a Planet Cosmo user. So we're just gonna delete you. Yep. All right, cool. Okay. So that means for users, we can get rid of Planet Cosmo and just use this one. Yeah. Okay. But that means in our flake.nix, I mean, somewhere we're using a Planet Cosmo.nix. Yeah, in flake.nix. But now this thing doesn't actually exist. So you're also going to need to use Blue Cosmo.nix. Yeah. We're also going to need to cross-reference this with our original repo, which I have open over here. Let me zoom in a little bit, because how we did stuff in our original code is kind of has kind of drifted away from how we did it originally. So this is going to be a little bit of a headache, but I think we should be fine, you know. Okay, so our host machine for Blue Cosmo should be using the Blue Cosmo user. I don't really see any references to Planet Cosmo.nix anymore, right? The only ones was flake.nix. If I save that though, all right, Planet Cosmo.nix. So now it's only talking about the host machine instead of the users. Okay, good. So we have one universal user set up now. And again, we'll have to basically just remove this eventually. In fact, I'm pretty sure we can remove this. A down, I, comment, escape. Yeah, that should work, honestly. And then the only thing now is like, I'm pretty sure this is gonna break stuff, because how do we import Nix in our original computer? Here, let me do this. I'll do OG Nix, and then here I'll do new Nix. There you go. It's just so I don't get confused. Can you go through what I'm working on right now real quick? Yeah. All right, basically, right, I have two machines. I have a home server called Planet Cosmo, and I have my main machine called Blue Cosmo. Now, I want to use Nix, because both machines use Nix. I want to centralize the repository for both of them, so that way I can have one repository that controls the configuration files, the packages, the settings across both computers. And I can specify the server configurations, right? Because for my server, I want like SSH, I want Docker, I want some other stuff on there. And then for my home computer, there's stuff that I don't want that's on the server, and specifically for my host. But there's also share packages and there's all this other stuff. So I want to clean up my repo basically, so I can have a good system to rebuild those machines across the board, or keep things synchronized across the board, stuff like that. So it just makes my like universal development setup a lot better. I know Nix is a pretty weird niche area, so I apologize if again, the education on Nix is lackluster. Did that make sense? Honestly, that could have totally just not made sense. If that's the case, I am so sorry. Just let me know. Right, over here is my home server. And we have pretty much fixed everything except for NixVim. Like if I do NVim, it just looks like this. But on my main machine, if I do NVim, it looks like this. And I don't like that. I want this to be synchronized across the board. Okay. All right. So the only thing that we'll need to do is here, quit, cd into home, cd into our actual Nix directory. Is this the actual Nix directory? Is this the one I modified too? This is the one I also modified. CD out of here, CD into Nix.back. How about this one? I think this is the original one. Yeah. This looks like the original one. Okay, so this is, we'll have to use as a reference. Oh, you got it? Okay, cool. I'm working on something like this in the future. Yeah. It's definitely worthwhile, honestly. It makes your system, I don't know, everything a lot more organized. Okay, so yeah, let's look at the flake.nix. Right, so you see I'm importing NixVim right here, right, in the inputs. And then as we go down, we have my Blue Cosmo user. Oh, no, see, this is one I actually had originally modified it. I actually don't have a clean backup of my original setup. I mean, that's okay. Let's check out the GitHub. I'm sure this is the most original one. Right, so we import NixVim, right, in these inputs. And then we pass in, we actually don't pass in NixVim. Okay. Maybe df comma. Oh wait, this is the wrong. This is, I already see this messing us up so bad. I already see us editing the wrong file somewhere. Find n df comma. Okay, so if we do that, okay, and then let's keep going. So then we do our configuration, and how are we doing our configurations over here? Okay, so we're doing configurations .planet Cosmo, blah blah blah. So how are we using NixVim from here on out? So Control F, NixVim, highlight all. So then it inherits the input systems, right? That's where I do right here. So then in modules, it adds inputs NixVim modules.nixvim. Okay, is that what we're doing? Input, that is what we're doing, right? Right there. Inputs.nixvim modules.nixvim. We're setting up NixVim on our home server. That's, you know, that's what I'm going to say. That's what that's what I'm going to say for now on, because I want to explain all the deep wired intricacies of what we're doing. We can get rid of Capuchin. I'm not using Capuchin anymore, so we can actually delete that. We don't even need it up here either. Where's the Capuchin stuff? Yeah. Is there any other Capuchin? Yeah. I'm sorry for the Capuchin fans in the chat, but it was a fun ride. We're moving on to bigger, better things. Okay, so we need to delete Capuchin here and Capuchin here as well. So it looks like in our original config, we actually we don't even pass anything in for NixVim, And honestly, to make sure this is working, that's what we're going to do here too. Somebody tell me, you should put a comment for other people so you can explain every time. That is a great idea. That is a great idea. Today we are implementing, we are building out Nix. Here, let me go to my face real quick. Thank you, Berserk. That's a great idea. Today we're building out NixVim and other Nix configs into our NixOS home server. Wow. Okay. Pin. And let's get back to it. Okay. Wow. You deserve like karma or something. I don't know. Thank you, Berserk. I don't know why I've never considered to do that. It's such a smart idea. Okay. Anyway, I'm done writing. So now, okay, in our original config, right, we have our configuration.nix in our modules, and then we just import, yeah, NixVim, and that's pretty much it, right? And then here we just have home. So like, this was back in the day when it was a lot more minimal, but now we have a lot more stuff we need to kind of consider, especially if we want to have multiple computers, right? So like, if you look, for example, Planet Cosmo, which is the server machine, right? I'll put this comment here, right? Server, right? Just so you can get a better idea. And then, let's put host. So like in here where our server is, we have something like the server.nix, right? Because we want to specifically have, you know, specific server utilities. Like, I don't know why all these are considered server utilities. This is when I was using ChatGPT, for the record. So, so some of this stuff is going to be a little like weird and specific, but like, well, like something like OpenSSH, for example. I don't know where we are using OpenSSH. Yeah. So like in our planetcosmo.nix for our host, you can see that we actually have OpenSSH enabled over here, which is only specific to this host versus the Blue Cosmo host, which doesn't have OpenSSH enabled. So hopefully you guys get a good idea. Cool. And yeah. Okay. So we'll have to work backwards. Actually, no. Because is that duplicate? Like if are we loading all these things in here and all these things in this flake? Okay, because it's doing cybersecurity.nix, development.nix, right? And if we go to Planet Cosmo, yeah, cybersecurity.nix, development.nix. Okay, I want to centralize everything to this user. So let's go to the flake.nix. What is this, the server? Where should we define the modules for each one? I think we should do it in the flake, right? And then we can just, can we just like cut out the imports and then just keep the simple, like minimal? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. All right, so I wanna copy the hardware one out first. And then let's go to flake.nix. Let's put that up there. So let me ask chat about this. In my flake.nix. Okay, that's a little, oh shoot, that's a little, okay, I was trying to zoom in for you guys, but I think that's a little too zoomed in. So in my flake.nix, we have, what do we have? We have imports, right? Whereas we have modules attached to each configuration. We have modules, hello, oh my gosh, attached to each configuration. But in the actual host file, but in each host file, we also have imports that are the same files as the modules. Would I be able to remove the imports for the hosts and just rely on the files attached in the modules for each host of the flake.nix? Okay, is that possible? Is that allowed? I just need the yes or no. Okay, yes, you can remove redundant imports and only rely on the modules list. Okay. So yeah, you could do something like this. So you don't need to import these into your host file. You can remove it entirely because flake.nix is already passing these. Okay, good. So that means, okay, yeah. So I'm just going to go to Planet Cosmo. We're going to copy all these imports right here. I'll just do it like that, honestly. And then let's go right here and paste it. Okay. So we're going to need the hardware configuration.nix. We're going to need NixOS Planet Cosmo, right? So that makes sense. And then obviously we'll need the inputs for, yeah. Okay, cool. So those are the, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Now the thing is, like, I want to modify these a little bit. So modules, packages, comment, we already did that. Server, we already did that. Development, we already did that. We already did that. Okay. Cool. So I actually want to clean up which files we're actually using in this whole thing. Okay, one more. Okay, perfect. Whew, my gosh. Okay, so we have our inputs for NixVim. We have the hardware configuration. We have our specific host file. Now, in terms of modules, we have this common.nix. So what's the common.nix? I'm assuming that's the not found. Uh-oh. Oh, is the path run? Yeah, what's the path right now? So this is our flake.nix. Oh yeah, so it wouldn't be ... at all. It would be like this, and then in fact it would be NixOS modules like that. So then that should take me to the right file, right? Oh yeah, perfect. Okay, cool. So why is this freaking, by the way, I'm gonna get rid of a Neo tree. I don't like it. It's nice, it's clean, but NetRW kind of just worked better for me. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like you could do a little bit more, or I mean, you probably could do a little bit more with this, but it requires more configuration. Like it's just work that I'm not willing to do, you know. Okay. Anyway, so see, look at this. Why am I doing NixVim modules, NixOS, and then we pass in? Oh, because this was passed in as an all thing beforehand. Okay. So, okay, yeah, common.nix. Let's see what this is. So this is common settings between each computer. So like the time zone. Okay, sure. But like when I look at like the modules directory, like you see into NixOS modules, like it's too it's too split up. You know what I'm saying? Like I think packages should stay its own directory, right? Because we list packages. That makes sense. What's in system? List system. So why am I going to have all this stuff in system, but I'm not going to have power networking. And the other side, wait, why do I have two networking.nixes? Okay, okay. So if I cat networking.nix, this is what it looks like. And if I cat system networking.nix, it's the same thing. Okay, so let's move everything into system then. Move all.nix, yeah, into system. So now let's look at networking, which there only should be one networking.nix now. Yeah. We shouldn't even need that either. In fact, services, we're just gonna combine that, honestly. System directory, sys networking. What's the system directory for? Yeah, it's all the system configurations. So it's things like Bluetooth, the bootloader, right? Network settings, sound, even this user.nix, which I think I'm gonna delete because it should be able to be managed through the normal user stuff. But yeah, the system directory is like all the system configurations for like the actual Linux system, like the operating system. It's kind of outside of the user per se. I feel like all this stuff, like, yeah, users.bluecosmo, this should be already being managed by, all right, yeah, so cd needs a system. First of all, rm tech rf, services, yeah, okay. And then let's check to see if we're already using this stuff here, right? So like, is normal user, yeah. We're already doing that in our host bluecosmo.nix right here with users.bluecosmo is normal user, blah, blah, blah. So that means we don't need that user.nix file either. So rm tech rf user.nix. Okay, cool. Let's also make sure we're not using that user.nix anywhere. Like if I go back here, user.nix anywhere. No, I don't see it. Okay. Okay, what the heck is trim? Services that fstrim? I actually don't know what this is. If you have an SSD, don't forget to enable fstrim. Okay, you know what? It sounds important, so we'll keep it. Can we add that to like a storage setting or something? Do we have storage? No. Okay, we'll just keep it for now. Power. What's in power? All right. Power.nix. So yeah, just stuff for power stuff. Okay, it makes sense. Bootloader looks good. We can get rid of this thing, and then Bluetooth. Okay, cool. So yeah, it looks like these settings are a little bit better. And then what we're going to do is we'll just do an all, right? So here, touch all dot nix. Yeah, all dot nix. Yeah, and then we'll basically, but see, look, where's this? Oh, so we have an all.nix in our meta already? But yeah, we're not going to be using this because this is specific to one computer. Okay, this is literally going to be like the most tedious. Okay, here, how about this? We'll copy this. Let's go to our new all.nix that we made in system, and let's just paste this in here. And then we should only, in fact, we should just have environment.nix. Yeah, so we should just have all the files in here. So environment, trim, we should have power, we should have sound. Let me do an alphabetical order. So Bluetooth, bootloader, common, env, networking, power, and then sound, and then trim, and then vert manager. Okay, cool. So these are all the system settings that we have in our computer. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Let me close that. So that means for system stuff, are we even importing system stuff in here? How are we doing this, dude? What the heck? Where oh, is that where that meta is from? Are we using, oh my gosh. How are we even, we have all these system settings, but where are we importing them? Is this that all that Nix? That's what it looks like. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Where are we importing this stuff? I'm not even joking. Like system, where are we using this? System slash. Okay, yeah, I'm using here. I'm flabbergasted. Where the heck are we? How do we have Bluetooth working if we're not importing it? We have to import it somewhere. All that Nix. Let me search for Bluetooth. So it's in the all, it's in this. It's in here. Wow, I am flabbergasted. I actually don't know how this. Okay, anyway, let's just import that into our flake.nix now, right? So we should be able just to do /nixos modules system and all. So we should be, oh, whoopsies, close. And we should be able just to have all.nix like that. Cool. Okay, so in our modules, yeah. Oh, this is before we moved it into system. That's why. Okay. I was so confused. I was like, how on earth were we doing this? Okay, delete common, networking. Yeah, we can delete networking. Bootloader, we got that. Services, we got that. We can delete common. Oh wait, no, this is for packages. Okay, so we'll keep that stuff. And then, okay, so yeah, we basically consolidated all of that into this one all.nix for the system stuff. Okay. Perfect. So that worked great. Honestly, that worked great. All right, so that means for NixVim stuff, we can just pass in the NixVim stuff like that. And then for packages, how do we want to specify packages? Okay, so Adrian, what's up? New. Maybe you should create separate power config for the different machines. I mean, we're already importing the hardware configuration, so I think it should be fine. That's fair enough. I mean, I'll look at the power stuff. CPU scheduling, power performance. Oh no, it's just like daemons and stuff. Yeah, no, this is fine. We already have the hardware.nix, or the hardware thing that is generated for each specific machine. So we should be good. That's good. That's good looking out. Okay, so in terms of the packages, So I have my like cybersecurity packages, right? I have like the different hacking tools and stuff. I have my desktop. So desktop applications. Okay, yeah, this makes sense. So desktop.nix, development.nix, right? Editors, debugging tools, compilers, and Python, different libraries, stuff like that. Okay. We have a fonts one, that's fine. And then the server specific one. Okay, like yes. I'm here for the server specific one, but like I feel like all this stuff is already on the other systems, right? Like cups. Why is cups only on the server? Oh no, we need cups on our main machine too. In fact, I need cups more on my main machine than I do my server. I'm not printing anything from my server. New subscriber? Hey, appreciate it. What's up? If you want to customize further, okay. If I want to, NeoFetch, that's not even a thing anymore. Yeah, it looks like it just took, yeah, like, okay, server utilities, like, yeah, okay, I appreciate what it's trying to do here, but, okay, so Vim should be in the developer stuff, right? Development, Vim, yeah, okay. So here, we can get rid of that. Do we have OpenVPN anywhere? No, we don't, other than the server.nix. Okay, so I'm gonna make I'll make like a networking.nix. Let me see how I did this in the original repository. Where's the packages? I think we just had a single packages file. Yeah, packages.nix. Okay. So those are the font stuff, Wayland, Xorg, the development stuff, browsers. Okay, hold on. Where's cups? Cups. Okay, so yeah, network. Yeah. We're going to make sure. Okay, did it? And also, any make sure it didn't get rid of any of our the things we already had going on here. GUI applications. Do we still have Vert Manager? Like, where's that Vert man? Uh-oh. Is that one of them? Yeah, Vert Tech Manager. Should be in virtualization. Okay, so it looks like we're missing packages. Oh no, this is not what I wanted at all. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna basically just rebuild how we're pulling these packages into our computer. Okay, so for common.nix, this is actually all the common ones. This is more of like just the utilities. Yeah, okay, so what we'll do is we'll go over here and cd out here into packages. Okay, so we'll move common into utilities.nix. Let's hope I spelled that right, because that'd be embarrassing if I spelled it wrong. Okay. What's next? Okay, so we move that. Cybersecurity.nix can stay. Desktop.nix can stay. Development.nix can stay. Fonts.nix can stay. And server.nix can stay. Because I know there's going to be applications and stuff that we'll only want on our server, or on any server that we own. So we'll keep that there for now. Okay, but now we're actually missing configs, which is kind of annoying. Like, we're missing some of these. So I'm going to pull this tab out and I'm going to move this over to this desktop over here, and Control E will minimize. Okay, so hold on, I'm getting a little break. How's everyone doing? want to hear about your guys' days. You guys working on any cool projects or anything like that? Okay. All right, let's just start from the top. So applications, so all these should be on desktop actually. So packages, desktop.nix. Yeah. So we have Firefox. Yeah, Firefox, LibreWolf, Brave. Do I know who? No, I can't say I know who that is. Can I Google that? Is that like, or is that like some dumb joke that's going over my head? Chester Runk. Here, I'll Google it. I'm just gonna go off screen while I Google it just in case. Oh, he's an actor. Okay. Got you. This guy? No, I've never seen him before. Who's he playing? Chester Rock, New Earth, DC. Oh, Arrowverse. Got you. Bro, I stopped watching Arrow like years ago. He's the main computer man in The Flash. I thought, what's that dude's name? I thought his like, isn't that like Psycho or something? I don't remember. Flash cast. Who's that main guy, dude? Cisco. Yeah, Cisco. What happened to him? I remind you of him? Got you. Was working on an encryption project, finally done debugging it. Oh, nice. Like ransomware or like some cryptography type stuff, or? Your messages are being removed. Got you. Oh. Huh. Okay, yeah, anyway. Cryptography stuff. Oh, okay, got you. Yeah, I appreciate the efforts that were made here, but first of all, we don't need Brave. I'll keep Firefox for now, even though I'm using LibreWolf now. Sometimes, you know, DRM stuff or whatever. I kind of like the organization I kind of had here originally. What do you guys think? By the way, love your cryptography series on here. Actually got me into. Oh, really? Have you seen because there's a few. I mean, I have like a basic cryptography series, but maybe on my playlist. Cryptography. Well, I mean, yeah. There's obviously this. Like, there's this series, but there's also the there's two other things. What videos were it? Yeah, the I Can Crack Any Code could be a cool one. If you're into cryptography, this is a cool video. I can crack any code. It took me a while. It took me actually like 2 months to develop the stuff leading up to this video. So if you're interested in that one, that's a good one. And then I also did a lecture on cryptography. But I mean, if you watch that series, you probably will already know most of everything from this breaking ciphers, picking the locks of cryptographic keys. Yeah, this is also good. It's a lecture I gave. So yeah. But yeah, if you're into cryptography, those are good videos I would recommend that I've put out in the past. Who am I? That's a great question. Isn't that like the hardest interview question? Like, who are you or whatever? Check them out. No worries. Okay, let me stop being lazy. Let me stop being lazy. Let me actually let me actually start doing work. The work I'm supposed to be doing on stream. Why is this not editing? Hello? There you go. Apps. Okay, that might be a little small. Let me make that a little bit bigger so you guys can see it. Okay, caps lock. Whoops. So these are our browsers, right? And then honestly, I'm going to copy most of this stuff and then just tweak anything that we don't need out. Okay, so we have Discord in there, we have Anki, we have Libre, we have Obsidian, Serenal, Thora, Audacity, GIMP, Kdenlive, OBS, Spotify. I actually never use Spotify Player, so I'm gonna get rid of that. And then VLC. Cool. Let's go. What's up to do now? What are we doing now? Yeah, dude, honestly, I'm kind of just pretending like I know what I'm doing right now. Our utilities. So here's the thing, right? Adaptive JTK theme, brightness, CTL. This is all desktop stuff, yeah. I feel like, okay, but yeah, some of the stuff I do want to be universal, which is why I did the utilities file. So yeah, this is like, okay, yeah, no, display utilities is valid. Display utilities is valid. Okay. In fact, honestly, excuse me. Do we have a display? Okay, what do we have? Because like the desktop should include like the Wayland stuff and the yeah, it should get the Wayland stuff and the i3 stuff, right? And the X server stuff. For if we're having a desktop.nix, that should be included in the. Can you have my Vim config? You kind of can. Like on my main machine, I'm using NixVim, so it's built with Nix. So if you got Nix, you can use my newest one, right? It's in NixOS modules, whatever. NixVim. There you go. Yeah. So I mean, if you want to use the one on Nix, you'll have to use Nix. But the old one you can actually use. I think it's in my .files directory somewhere. Yeah, .files. So if you're on like normal Linux, you can also use this one, .config. Where's NVim? Yeah, so this is my old one, which pretty much is similar enough, you know. But yeah, those are on my GitHub. Here, I'll drop both of those in chat for you guys. Okay. Okay, so yeah, honestly, in the desktop thing, we should have all the display stuff. So that includes like, that pretty much includes from Wayland to Xorg. Yeah. So we're going to copy that. And we're going to replace that. Oops. Oh, do we delete that? Okay, yeah. So we should have. Okay, yeah, I want to delete duplicating. How do we check if we have duplicating? Do I just like zoom the hell out, like, and just see for. Oh, yeah. Oh, so this is our Wayland right here. We can delete Hyperlink, Swaylock, XWayland, Polybar. We can delete Waybar. We can delete Wolfie. We can delete Slurp. We can do that, delete that, and that. Okay. and then xorg. So our xorg stuff is further up. So let's delete this. And then let me just put that up here. Yeah, there you go. So we can delete row fee. We can delete this. We can delete this, 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 this. Yeah. Cool. I just like the. Yeah, I just like the specificity, you know, the organization that we have on here. Hot take, even though they are expensive, 14-inch gaming laptops are the best for cybersec. I'm saying this because I want an honest opinion. No. I think they're great, you know. I think crazy fancy laptops are great for gaming and stuff. I mean, you don't really need anything that crazy though. My laptop's okay. Actually, I mean, I've upgraded it over the past couple of years I've owned it, but I've had pretty much the same laptop my entire like YouTube hacking career. I mean, the only reason you would need more processing power or like a better GPU is if you're doing AI or hash cracking. Like that's it. That's the only two things. Any other part of it, like I'd say as long as you have like. I think 8 is a little too low these days. Like 8 will work fine, but 16 is probably ideal. Gigabytes of RAM, like a decent storage, and then access to the internet. You're chilling, dude. I think one of the beautiful things about hacking is that it doesn't require so much money to get into it. You know, it's pretty easy to get into most areas of hacking. It doesn't get expensive until you start getting to like specific areas, like hardware hacking maybe, but. No, honestly, hacking, one of the best things about it is it's relatively cheap, man. I mean, will you be better off with a better computer? Yeah, 100%, yeah. But I wouldn't say it's like a necessity. Nix says hi. Is that the Nix? Is that the Nix himself? What's up? I'm using your operating system. No, I'm stopping. It's not funny. By the way, your hardware configurations. What are your hardware configurations? And what's the minimum required for cybersecurity? Okay, yeah, that's a great question. Let's take a little break. We'll do some Q&A stuff. I'll open up this one over here. So just so you can see my hardware configurations. This is what mine looks like. I'll zoom in a little bit. So we have. Right, on my computer, blah, 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 blah. Right, 11th gen CPU, it's an i7, so it's pretty outdated. Some random GPU that came with the computer, and then 32 gigabytes of RAM. So that's what I have, right? Yeah, more RAM is better than cybersec. I agree. I think more RAM will do you better, especially if you have like virtual machines and stuff. Yeah, 100%. More RAM will do you better. But yeah, honestly, like, this is what I have. My minimum recommendations, I would say, is like probably like absolute minimum. You could do actually, yeah. I would say like 500-ish gigabyte SSD or terabytes or not terabytes, excuse me, hard drive. Like 500 gigabyte hard drive or something like that, and then like at minimum, like I like you could get away with 8 gigabytes of RAM, but I would push for like a more genuine experience to like 12 or 16 gigabytes of RAM. And then that's it. Just tons of RAM required. yeah, that's it. Yeah, just forget everything I said. Just get like a terabyte of RAM, you're chilling. I'm in fact doing AI and I also have a ThinkPad and EliteBook, but to be honest, I recently got a ROG Sapphire G14 and it's the best laptop I've ever used. Let me Google that. I'm going to buy, okay, first of all, because we're talking about laptops, have you guys seen the new Framework 12? Framework 12. Honestly, let's go on YouTube. We'll watch it on YouTube. Framework 12. This looks sick. It's probably going to be a little bit slower because I'm streaming on YouTube right now. Oh yeah, I haven't muted. I'm going to keep it muted. I don't want to get copyright stricken. But like, look at this thing, dude. It's like, it's pretty, it's supposed to be relatively affordable too. And it's like touchscreen and stuff, like a little stylish. That'd be sick. Like, the only thing I'm wondering is how supportive of Linux is it going to be. But I'm thinking about getting this when it comes out, because that'd be so helpful for like school and like CS students in school and stuff too. Like, oh my gosh. It looks really good in NixOS is somewhat community official on firmware devices. Yeah, that makes sense. Why do we need to make my laptop a server? I'm not making my laptop a server. Yeah, no. Maybe there's confusion here. Okay. Here, let me go on my channel real quick so I can kind of explain what I'm doing right now. Okay, so if we go on videos, like everything's gonna be so much slower simply because I'm streaming right now, so I apologize. Okay, we're gonna skip past my yapping. Look at that guy. Look at him. Yeah, and then when do I show the underside of the desk? Okay, yeah, right here. You see this thing right here? This is my server tower. Like here, do I get it? Yeah, there you go. This is right now, right next to my leg as we are speaking. This server tower is now running NixOS on it. It was running Ubuntu, but last night I installed NixOS on it. And now we are building a new config where I can have multiple hosts, right? So if we go to my Nix config, you can see that like here I have planetcosmo.nix, which is for my home server, and we can have stuff like SSH enabled and all this other stuff, and then we can go into my normal machine, Blue Cosmo, which just has like the normal config, but we can keep all of our packages across, we can sync our dot files, we can sync a bunch of other stuff. Does it make noise? No, it doesn't make any noise. It's super quiet. But yeah, just to be clear, I would not in a million spend this money on a laptop. Oh yeah, let me see what laptop you were talking about. I got sidetracked. It was the ROG Zephyrus G14. Okay, let me see it. Sounds interesting. Oh, you're looking at 2022. Let me just look at 2025 anyway. All right, reject all. Okay, yeah, that's that's some heavy power. Oh man. Yeah, dude, this is like the perfect Windows computer, I guess. Like if you're trying to game and stuff, yeah. NVIDIA stuff, gaming, creative, productivity. Yeah, no, it looks cool. It looks cool. I don't think I would buy it, but I think it is a nice laptop, and this thing would like set you up for life. OLED is here. Yeah. No, that's clean. That's clean. Got you. I even have Windows, just a VM of it. No, me too. Me too. I run NixOS on pure hardware on this machine and the other machine. Yeah. Yeah, I'll drop my virtual machines. There you go. You guys can see my virtual machines. Okay. Let's get back on track. Let's continue to destroy this this NixOS config. All right, what are we doing? I say that and I like forget what I'm doing. Well, we were on desktop, right? Yeah. Okay. So it looks like I got everything ported over. Right. We have Wayland, we have Xorg, and then all this other stuff. Okay, perfect. So that should be good in terms of the packages we have here. What other stuff do we need to have? If you have a budget, get it. I don't know if any messages are delivered. Sorry if it's been sent multiple times. I haven't seen anything. YouTube's probably just hitting you with spam or something if you're just going too quickly or something. Okay, so we did cyber, we did development, we did, wait, server.nix? What's server.nix? Oh yeah, that's the specific ones for the server. We did our desktop, we did fonts, and then utilities. So utilities should be the only one that isn't like, yeah, it should be like things we would want across both machines. Yeah, so bat exa file. So that means I need to make sure that in here for these utilities, we are actually having like PA mixer. We don't have PA mixer. Why is like all of our, why are all the important configs just not here? I mean, I guess that could be a part of the desktop because we don't really need to worry about audio stuff on our server. Yeah. Oh, you already have it. Got you. Look at NixOS anywhere. And I already have NixOS on the server, but I appreciate your suggestion. Like we're SSH on the server right here. You can see it's running NixOS. So yeah, we're good in terms of that. But I appreciate it. Oh, by the way, would you make a PowerShell scripting course? Because I tried looking for one. Yeah, sure. PowerShell, like the way I learned it is if you use Visual Studio Code, the PowerShell extension will tell you when you're writing, like if you just write bash syntax instead of the PowerShell syntax, it'll like underscore your code with like a little yellow line, and then you can just hover over it and it will show you the actual proper PowerShell syntax. And that's basically how I learned. Like I basically was just like mostly bash scripting through PowerShell, and then over time I would see like, you know, Windows would yell at me like, hey, it's actually supposed to be like this. I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah, I'll definitely pull something together for sure. How can I make a good combo list for Romania? I don't know what that means. Romania mentioned. What am I up to? Read the pinned comment, and if you're confused, I'll explain further. Okay. Yeah, so why are all of our important utilities are just gone. Like I don't know why. PA mixer, pipewire, pulse, yeah. Okay. So let's add this to the desktop side. Desktop. If I could spell desktop right, that'd be great. Thank you. So yeah, we'll do the utility section here. And how much of this do we want to port over? Honestly, we're just going to copy everything and we'll just remove duplicates as we go. Okay, so let's paste that in here. Right, yeah, so you see how like cups and all this other stuff is here. Let's go to server.nix and we're just going to delete those. Yeah. Recent desktop. Okay, cool. So yeah, we'll keep those. Xorg. Yeah, how do we know if we have any duplicates? Like there's a utilities, right? Yeah. Okay, how about this? We'll full screen vsplit utilities, or oh gosh. Okay, Nix modules, packages, utilities, boom. Okay, see oxide. Okay, yeah, so you see how we have utilities shared on both sides of this? We need to separate this so we have stuff specifically for our desktop and specifically for our universal. So I'm gonna do desktop utilities, and yeah. So we have display utilities right here. Let me go up here, paste that. Okay, cool. All right, so we shouldn't have adapter or anything like that here, right? No. Okay, brightness CTL. We do have brightness CTL. Oh, we do have display stuff right here. So we do have adapter. We do have brightness. So that means stuff like, oh, the image stuff. Okay, how about this? So if we do oob, okay, so I'm gonna just delete all that. Yeah, I'm just gonna delete all that. Okay, so PrepWire, Pulse Mix, etc. all have options you should use instead of installing the packages. Yeah, I have the packages enabled. I think, I mean, maybe you don't have to install them, like if you're just using the service. I honestly don't give a crap, so I'm gonna just do it this way. But OSCP worth it? I mean, what are you trying to do? I mean, maybe if you're trying to go like pen testing or something. I mean, I haven't paid for any certifications. The only certification I have is the PMAT from TCM, Practical Malware Analysis and Triage. But even then, I didn't pay for it. It was someone gifted me the course. Okay, desktop utilities. We have the audio stuff. That's the play stuff. Okay, so like stuff like this should definitely be universal, right? So things like the file stuff. Yeah, that should definitely be so bad. Okay, so but duplicity. Crap. I do want duplicity on. Oh yeah, duplicity should be universal. So yeah, we'll put it on this one. P7 sit, rep grab. Okay, so all this stuff I want to have on all my computers. Okay. So that means we delete this, we can delete this, we can delete this, this, and this. Okay. This is still kind of like a, in question. You're lucky. I want to get into red teaming. Okay. Yeah, I don't really have much of an interest in red teaming, pen testing stuff. I think it's cool. But I mean, like, I don't know. I think it's cool. It's just not in my interest. I'm more interested in the development side of things, like programming, building, like projects, malware, tools, payloads, suites, etc. Like that's where my interest kind of lies. I like when I start doing an MF scan, I get bored immediately. I'm like, okay, I'm done. Like web hacking, like web exploitation, like no, I just can't do it. But I have my full respect to people who have taken interest in that side of hacking. Okay, so FFM peg, film shot. Okay, so stuff like this can stay on. Does anyone know what is this for? Let's Google this. It's for images. Like I know I install. Oh, for in-terminal. Oh, that's what my kitty's using. Okay. So this does need to be universal. This needs to be universal. I guess FFmpeg could be too if we wanted it to. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to. All right, we don't need fe. We'll do FFmpeg, and then we'll do Uber. Flame shot. Okay, system stuff, busybox, fast fetch, htop, home manager, kitty. Okay, so all this stuff is universal. Okay, so fast fetch, htop, tmuts, const, and then home manager. Okay. So network stuff, cups, curl, OpenVPN, Tor wget. Yeah, like all that stuff can definitely be universal. I have a problem with that. Curl, wget. Okay. Well, I mean, the development stuff is going to be universal, right? Okay, and the virtualization, I actually do want to have virtual machines on my home server, but I don't think I'm gonna have it on every server. So I might separate virtualization stuff into its own directory, or into its own Nix config. Kitty is using Kitty protocol. It's rarely Uber. Okay. Honestly, I don't want anything to break, and I don't mind having the. Or I'm sure if it's not for Kitty, it might be for something else. So I'm just gonna. Like, this is like I've been using this config for almost a year now, so like I have no doubt I'm using it for something. I just don't know what happened to it. Okay, cool. So yeah, let's make a new file for the virtualization stuff. Okay, wait, what file is this? Oh, this is the utilities. This is the desktop. Okay. Yeah, okay, so let's make a new file. We'll save this, and then, yeah. We'll just do virt. Nix. Is NixOS hard to learn? It depends on your experience with Linux. Like if you are like new to Linux, like no, yes, it is hard. If you've like have had a good enough exposure to Linux, like, and you've probably used more difficult. I say difficult, like in air quotes. More difficult operating systems like Arch and stuff, then it isn't like too bad. Like there is a learning curve for sure, just because it's so different from what is like normal on these operating systems. But honestly, like I've been loving to like the challenge and like not the challenge, but I've been loving the nuance of it. Like being able to learn this new operating system has been so cool. Yeah. that's my essay. I would say like if you have a good enough exposure, I would say honestly, just upload it in a virtual machine and start playing around with it. I think that's the best way you can kind of get started. Just put it in a virtual machine, start playing around, see how it works. And honestly, I wouldn't recommend just using it straight out the box, especially if you haven't had that exposure before. But yeah, it's nothing you couldn't figure out. Okay, I see that your config is mostly instance of packages, and installing packages would be something like libvirt, etc. You should really be using options in this case. What are you talking about? Okay, yeah, so this virtualization stuff, we're basically going to comment out, virt.nix, we're going to paste in here, and then let's go into packages. Let's just do like, yeah, and then let's just paste that in here, and then 3. Okay. Yeah, that looks better. Cool. Yun, hey, what's up? Okay, cool. So we got that taken care of. The last thing I want to see is we go back to desktop. We got rid of that stuff. And yeah, so all this other stuff should just be universal. Or not universal, it should be specific to the desktop. And it looks like that's the case, yeah. All this other stuff I wouldn't have on my server. Yeah. Okay, perfect. And then that means for the utilities, system utilities, right? We have the files, stuff like that. Stuff like that. You were talking about the other module? Okay. And what, virt? I mean, I'm already doing that stuff over here in my virt manager.nix for the system config. If that's what you're saying, because I'm doing that, yeah. So you don't need to install it as a package. Cool. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, so okay, so that should be it for the packages and stuff. Developer. Or yeah, packages development, that packages. Yeah, because this is stuff that technically this would only be for. Yeah, I'll actually put that into the desktop side. Desktop.nix. Yeah, I'll put that here. Okay. Yeah, and then that should be it. All right, cool. So now we need to find a way to actually import all these into here. Okay, so now with our packages, we should be able to see, right? Yeah, so for the server, we want our utilities.nix. We want we don't want desktop.nix, but we want development. Okay, should I make like a core or like an all type thing? Similar to how we have like system/all. Maybe we could do like common And then the common will be cybersecurity, development, utilities, maybe. I don't know. DeadSec. Hello, man. Good to see you again. Yeah, you as well. You as well. All right, so let's make this cybersecurity.nix. All right, I'll do this alphabetical order so I can just keep track. So we're doing cybersecurity.nix. All right, yeah, new. I think you're misinterpreting what I'm trying to do right now. Like, yes, I know I can get rid of the packages, but that's not the focus of what I'm doing right now. Right now, I'm trying to set up the split between the host and the server. Like, I'll go through later and clean out the packages and stuff, but right now, I just need to get it working so that way I can have a config that I could deploy when I can do, like, you know, techflake dot hashtag Planet Cosmo or dot hashtag Blue Cosmo. It will like install on both. So like, I appreciate the inputs you're giving me, truly, and I'm keeping a mental note of it, but that's not the focus of what I'm trying to do right now, if that makes sense. Okay, so cybersecurity.nix, utilities.nix, development.nix. Let me just put that up here. How to do with the Nix? White, got you. How long you've been using Nix? You seem to be pretty knowledgeable about it. Because for me, it's only been a few months, probably like 8 months, 9 months. Any future plan for making a C2 framework? Yes, 100%. Yeah. Like, I want to kind of put the hat or the cap on only rat and start doing some newer challenges or some newer frameworks, some newer malware, some newer all that stuff. But kind of all that needs to be done when I finish this home server stuff, because I need to properly back up these files and all the other stuff. So. NixOS modules, packages, cybersecurity. Okay, so we did cybersecurity. We skip desktop. We do development. We can skip fonts. We'll do server. All right, even though we don't actually have anything server specific yet, this will kind of stay and float around until we actually start having server specific applications and stuff. Like maybe like Hashcat or something if we want to make like a Kraken server or something like that. Oh no. Then utilities we have right here. And for this server only, will have the virtual stuff in here. Cool. And then that should be it. Okay, which means if I copy this, let's go down 4J. Okay. There you go. So, instead of Planet Cosmo here, we'll do Blue Cosmo. And then system, we'll want system all, we'll want NixVim. And then for packages, we'll want cybersecurity. And then here, we'll want desktop. Then we'll want development. Then we'll want we don't want server. Did we do fonts? Oh, fonts. Yeah, development, fonts, no server. We'll do utilities, and we'll do vert. So that means we can delete this, we can delete this, we can delete this, this, and this, and this. And then that should be everything for the Blue Cosmo user. And then we pass in for Home Manager, the Blue Cosmo user, and then all for the modules. Wait, Home Manager modules all. Home Manager modules all. Okay. We'll probably go through this and clean it up a little bit. We actually do need to do some serious refactoring. I think that new guy was right. Okay, but in the meantime, we'll save that here. So then that means we shouldn't need to do this at all in here. We actually shouldn't need this either, but instead I'm gonna comment it out. Whoops. Okay. And then Blue Cosmo, yeah, so like these imports we shouldn't need. Yeah. And then again, these, oh shit. 11J. Yeah. What made you want to try NixOS? There's been a reoccurring, it's mostly my dot files. Cause here, I'll show you. Like if I go to dot files, so like I have all these dot files, right? And it's cool, but there's a lot of issues with trying to like synchronize them or update them between like my main computer and my server and stuff like that. So I mean, in my virtual machines as well. So like the appeal, of a like reproducible operating system that you can kind of just like like the declarative nature of it, like having a universal config that can just employ all your same features across different computers and stuff like that, just sounded really cool. So that was kind of like the main appeal for me in terms of just like ricing. But as I kept going down the rabbit hole, I just kept learning more and more about it, and I'm like, wow, this is like a really sick operating system. So yeah. Okay, that should be everything. Cool. So what we're going to do now is we'll see out here, scp tech r nix2 Blue Cosmo at 192.168.0.155. And real quick, I'll cd here, cd rm tech rf nix. Cool. And we'll do home. Oh, I mean, yeah, you can just do colon home, right? Okay. So if we list, we have Nix in here, cd into Nix, and then sudo nixos rebuild switch tech flake that, and then we should be able to do planet Cosmo. If this works first try, I'm gonna cry. Okay, nope. So let's see. Oh man, let's see what we did wrong. Hardware configuration does not exist. Oh, we probably have the path wrong for that. Where is the hardware configuration? It should be in NixOS. Probably hosts. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so let's do vim flake.nix, and yeah, so this should be /nixos hosts hardware configuration.nix. Yeah. Okay. Second try. While we're waiting for that, let me actually fix that in the clear. Excuse me, the Nix. Flake.nix. Yeah, let me fix that up here real quick. All right, so /nixos /hosts, and then so let's go back here. Okay, lots of warnings, but it's still building, and that's what matters, right? I mean, yeah, this is just kind of the waiting game right now, you know? Check bashisms. That's funny. What the hell is a bashism? You can make the configs into booleans and just put something like my server utility is enable disable in your server configuration file. Interesting. I haven't thought about that. That's actually a cool idea. Okay, looks like that finished installing. So if I do NVim, no, okay. Oh, first of all, let's do home manager. It's gonna do. Well, first of all, let's just see if we have like Jeff. Okay, we have Jeff, and then we have stuff like Conch, right? All right, cool. So we should be able to basically just replace this with home manager, and then let's see how this works. Okay. So if I do something like tmux in here, yeah, so I have like my main, so yeah, this looks pretty much the same as my home setup, right, with conch and its configuration file and all that. The only thing is NVim. Why is NVim or NixVim not working? NixVim. We do NixVim up here. Here. How did we do it originally? We did our NixVim up here for the input. Then we did our input set NixVim. Seems like that was it. NixVim. Oh, guess not. Huh. Do we have anything in like our original configuration.nix? Modules X NixVim, you have it there. Well, that's what I was like. I'm importing it right here. NixOS modules NixVim NixVim.nix. I guess I'll need these. Okay. 0. Unused. Okay, we can get rid of that. We import all of our plugins, our options, key maps, auto commands. Programs at NixVim, enable. Yeah, but why is the config not working? Right, if I go on the server, typing NVim, yeah, no, it's just the default NVim. There's none of the config, but on the main machine, that works. NixVim. So it's not going to be any of this stuff. Is that it? Blue Cosmo. Okay, let's try it. Let's try importing it, even though we are already including it in the freaking in the jump. Actually, I don't think you need to remove it. I think if you SCP it, it should update. You don't really have anything to tell Home Manager to use these files. Gotcha. Maybe that is the issue. So if I vim Home Manager, or whoops, vim nix Home Manager users, also that nix. Okay. cd nix. Alright, can I just spam up? Yeah. How are you managing NVim on your main machine? Are there any sim links on the server? /config NVim. I don't think there should be any sim links. But here's the thing, on my main machine, originally actually wasn't using Home Manager. It would just build with the system, like with the NixOS rebuild. Maybe I should add it to the host then. Well, that didn't work. Oh, actually, wait. Well, first of all, let me do the Home Manager. Can you do a LSLA? Uh-oh. Yeah, programs at NixVim does not exist. Yeah, sure. On the server or on the main machine? I'll do main machine first. ls la slash dot config NVim. Yeah, no such. Yeah. Okay, so here, let's do this. Actually, let me do it like this. Host Planet Cosmo. What happens if I import it here? Oh, see the next. Whoops. Yeah, because all this stuff is NixVim right here popping up. Like LSP, flow term, tree sitter, like yeah, NixVim right there. Yeah, so all this. Dude, you're the main reason of my curiosity in malware development. I just began learning thanks to you. Oh, appreciate that, man. I'm happy you were able to explore that field. It's actually so much fun. But yeah, keep at it, man. Keep you working on any projects? Dude, why is the one thing that's not being what is going on, guys? What is going on? Okay, just taking a second to think. Okay, you know what, let me use the restroom real quick and then we'll keep tackling this. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, back. Hunt for DLL side loading bugs. Right now, I won't, but maybe in a future stream or something. Who knows? Soundtrack name? It's like Abstract World or something like that. Yeah. I don't know, some royalty-free thing I found on the internet. I was like, all right, cool. Sounds good. You know how many of my streams have just been hidden with copyright strikes for music, dude? That's why I don't play that much music anymore. It's just every time, even if it's royalty-free, it just gets strikes sometimes. I'm like, because some random person just decided to copyright it or whatever. It's the life I live, man. All right, cool. But we're back. We're back in action. Let's keep going. So, just as a review, just as some context for the new people, we have two computers. We have this computer right here. Oh, we should have fast fetch on here. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is our Planet Cosmo machine. This is a server that is running, right? You can see that it's on like a 200 gigabyte disk, local IP, some other stuff. Yep, cool. And on this other side, we have our computer. Or if I do a quick Neo, you can see that this is our computer. And they're both NixOS machines, right? You can see that. Now, the only thing that we're trying to do at this point is synchronize our repositories so that way we can actually use our NixVim configuration, right? NixVim is just NeoVim, but the config is built through Nix. So we can, so we can deploy it at our own will, right? If we look at the NixVim stuff, this is like a pretty minimal config, right? We just have our options, our key maps, auto commands, and then our payloads, or sorry, not payloads, our plugins, right? And then we can just import all those into here and then set up our NixVim. Now, the issue is on my host computer, it works perfectly fine. At least when it did when I had originally set it up. But after some tweaks, it seems like I have broken something. And now the stream has pretty much just been a debugging free-for-all. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. Questions, comments, concerns, let me know. In the meantime, I'm going to figure out how to fix this. Okay, so we go on flake.nix. You can see we're just passing inputs.nixvim, NixOS modules. Self, Nix packages, Nix package stable, home manager. Okay, let's make sure those are the same. Well, first of all, we're going to throw this down here, yeet that over to the other workspace, just so we can have it at our disposal here. From my perspective, what is the best method for bypassing the new generation of antivirus? I mean, definitely the more advanced obfuscation techniques these days. Like, I know there's like, it's a delicate balance, because I mean, first of all, you want to have like staged payloads, and you also want to consider things like how you're calling functions. Like if you're using WinAPI, should you use WinAPI, or should you be using syscalls, or should you call NTAPI directly, or indirectly call NTAPI? And depending on how you do it, it'll look more or less sketchy. Like if you just throw a binary onto a computer that's just like, that has no library imports, and it's just, you know, doing straight like indirect syscalls like that, it's going to look sketchy, even if it's not doing, you know, if there's no apparent like library functions or whatever. So I guess the balance of it is kind of what you have to keep in mind. What programming language do you need for cybersecurity? If you're just like trying to learn stuff, Python is fine. If you want to like do like malware stuff, then Python and C. but you don't really need to know programming to do cybersecurity. I know that's a controversial opinion, and this is coming from a guy who loves programming. But like, if you want to do like web hacking or like general like computer network operation stuff, like you could totally just, you know, map your way through it, and like metasploit your way through it. So you don't really need to know. It's really dependent on what you're trying to do, you know. Like if you want to do malware, then yeah, you 100% need to know how to program. But if you're just doing like some basic, like even like most red teaming stuff, you don't really need to know programming. From at least from what I've seen. Feel free to correct me on that. But okay. Is this even the right path? / modules NixVim. NixVim.nix. The show's back. Yes, the show is back. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna see out here, and then we're gonna SBTech our Nix to Blue Cosmo at 192.168.0.155 colon tilde. Okay. And then if we go back here, right, if we cat our we'll use bat because we want to be cool. NixOS modules, or not NixOS modules, NixOS hosts planet cosmo.nix. We should have, yeah, so that's all up to date. So we should be able to just run this. So removed input, Capuchin removed input. Next, yeah, okay. Have you ever tried assembly? Yes. Oh, bro, I'm taking computer architecture right now, and we have written so much assembly. It's like actually annoying. But yes, I've written assembly. We had to write it by hand for a lot of our projects too, which is kind of annoying. But yeah. We're doing ARM in architecture, but in my personal time, I use x86 because, like, if I'm trying to write like shellcode or something. But you don't need to know how to write assembly for the record. You need to know how to read it if you're doing like, you know, debugging or binary exploitation. But you know, I mean, it's a good skill to learn how to write for sure. And should we just ask ChatGPT? I feel like Chat could be the hero to our issue here. Let me try one more thing. Let me try the home manager stuff first, just to see if it changes anything. ChatGPT can't do Nix, not gonna lie. Yeah, no, I've learned that the hard way. And then yeah, it's not doing anything. Okay, so yeah, so that doesn't fix anything at all. So I'm just and the thing is, we shouldn't need to do that. Like in our flake, we already import NixVim right here. Like it's like right there, and we're doing that on the server and on the. Well, we're not only just importing the NixVim.nix, but we're also importing the inputs.nixvim. How did we do it beforehand? See, before we didn't even include the NixVim.nix. We just did NixVim. Maybe that's what we need to do. Maybe that's the Maybe that's the key. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of waiting to see. Type Nix flake shell. Okay. Nix flake shell. Oh crap. Okay. Nix flake info is deprecated alias for Nix flake metadata. Okay. No kickstart for NVim. No, like my normal NVim is beautiful. I don't know what's going on here. Like this is what my normal NVim looks like. It's just the server, man. It's just being mean. It looks like when I took out that line, what are we editing? Flake. NixOS modules NixVim NixVim.nix, yeah. So when we took that out, it didn't even install the NixVim stuff. Here, let's get rid of this. Let's see if this does anything. Honestly, I'm just I'm just trying stuff out at this point. No name. Hi, bro. Hey, what's up? Okay. Right. Programs on NixVim does not exist. Okay, yeah. So we do need to have the inputs. Blah blah blah. Oh my gosh, dude. I honestly don't know what's going on. I was building my own C-tube and ended up messing up memory pointers. Oh, use C++. Yeah, that'll do it. I usually just use like I'll use C for the agent and anything that's going on the target. But I mean, you may as well just use Python for the side that stays on your computer now. Or maybe you're talking about the side that you remove the inputs. On NixVim.nix. Like that. It says it's unused, no? Multiple top level. How do you do this shit again? Okay. It says it's unused though. I mean, I'll try it. Bro, I want to be a pro at reverse engineering, so CTFs. Is that important? Got me with a few words. Yes, it's important. Why do you not use cursor to help you on what you're doing? Cursor? What do you mean? Oh my gosh. Like my mouse or? I mean, I could try Home Manager. I don't think it's going to do anything. I'm not importing anything into Home Manager from this. Yeah. My favorite editor is Sublime. No way. Please justify. Don't you have to pay for Sublime, bro? Why would you pay to edit? Why would you pay to edit a file? And it holds a different aura. It's fair. It does. I'm very curious though on. Cursor's like VS Code, but with a built-in AI to help you. Cursor. I can't spell. Is this what you're talking about? This is not what you're talking about. Cursor AI editor. Cursor the AI code editor. Looks cool. I mean, I'm already pretty deep into NeoVim. I'm sure there's like AI plugins, but I don't really want to use many AI plugins, at least not yet. So yeah, hi, what's up? Why do Java developers wear glasses? Because they can't see. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, they can't see. Oh my gosh, dude. I'm honestly like kind of dumbfounded, you know? Yeah, it says this is unused. Like, I'm just gonna delete it. I don't think I need it. Yeah, honestly, I'm honestly, yeah. Okay, we're just gonna ChatGPT this because I don't know where we went wrong. You said no, that's an ancient joke. Okay. Let's use what model should we use? Great for most question. We'll keep O4. I think O4 should be fine. Okay. We have a NixOS config that, here, I'll make this bigger. And it manages 2 computers, Blue Cosmo, a PC, and Planet Cosmo, a server. The username on both computers is Blue Cosmo. Now I set up a repository that holds the various Nix files to build each machine from a single flake specified via tag flake dot hashtag planet Cosmo or tag flake dot hashtag blue Cosmo. Let me build your repo. You might debug it. Actually, I mean, sure. Hit me up on Discord. I'll just. Flake dot Cosmo. The repo builds perfectly with all, or the machines build perfectly with all of the important, all of the packages and the configs except for NixVim. NixVim. See. The NixVim config does not appear when running, NVim. Okay. Okay, so let's give it some files. So here's the flake.nix. Where this is just it's probably the lighting. I don't know. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, this webcam's pretty dog water. Soul, what's up, dude? Good to hear from you, man. How you doing? So that's the flake.nix, and then the only other thing we should need to add, yeah, you know what? We'll add the NixVim.nix. Just so as context. And then I'll just do the tree real quick. So tree, type that to XC, okay. Okay, let's try this. Growing a beard, yeah. You're not the first person to bring this up. I guess I haven't been on camera in a while. Yeah. There you go. I mean, it's pretty dark in here, but yeah, go a beard. I can finally beard stroke, you know what I'm saying? I'm like thinking, I'm deep in thought. NixVim is being installed the Nix OS system config, but not under Home Manager. The program's NixVim.enable true settings should be inside Home Manager, not just your Nix OS system config. Ida or Ghidra? Ghidra. Radare, no play. Appreciate you, Saul. Appreciate it. Your voice is deeper. Yeah, it's just on a downward decline, you know. So it looks like I need to enable it in Home Manager. Is that the issue I'm having? Final year project idea. Are you asking for an idea? Oh yeah, let me go back to the code. Final year project idea. Build like a C2 framework or like some spyware or something. Something cool. Alternative, ensure system works with the NixVim works, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I do want to keep it as a system-wide config. Just ensure this path is correct. Okay, so let's try out the first idea. So Zonch Krat Conch Zonch Conch all your plugin definitions are obsolete. I mean, yeah, but it still worked on my main computer. Oh my gosh. So let's go to put in a console with that next. Okay, so that should work. Actually, let me do a cd out. Plugin definitions are obsolete. Like, yeah, but like, I'm not going. Yeah, I guess they are, but it was still working before, bro. Okay. Look, yeah, I see what you're saying. Like so this was enabled automatically, indent defined. But yeah, it's just saying this has been renamed to, this is renamed to, but it's still doing it. Hey brother, what's up? Hey, what's up? NixVim? Okay, oh yeah, let's also do the Planet Cosmo. Dude, what? I don't know what's going on. If you want to keep NixVim in the system-wide config, ensure this. Okay. Where will you define? Okay. Big fan. Hey, appreciate it, man. How'd you find the channel? Just throw this at the end of the NixVim. NixVim, Nix. Oh yeah, that means I need to include packages. Okay. See, that's the thing though. I don't think NixVim is an actual package. Like search NixOS, NixVim. Yeah, like it's not a package you could just install. Bro, something else. We are getting bored. Oh, you're getting bored? You're getting bored. I have been doing this for 2 days. You're bored? I don't care. I'm bored. I want to do stuff. I want to do other stuff too. What are you talking about? I'm talking about you're bored. Man. Bro, get out of here. Get out of here, bro. Bro, I've been doing this shit for 2 straight days, bro. Oh, what are you talking about? Oh my gosh. Show trace? Okay, what is it complaining about now? He said chill? Bro, no. Hell no. Talking about some on board. Okay, what is this from? Did you mean NeoVim? Okay, yeah, so packages.nixvim is just not a thing. Yeah. Packages.nixvim is not a thing. Must be explicitly built from the NVim input. Anyways, love from media. Hey, much love. Much love, man. And you've added this. Right. So you should be able to just, instead do this. Config, okay, config. Okay, let's try that. Okay, what's the best pen testing cert that would be perfect to get after EJPT? I don't know. I'm not super big into pen testing or certs. So I'll let the chat respond for you. Yeah. OSCP. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. OSCP. Get CPTS. Is that the new Hack the Box one, or am I tripping? Or is that a different one? I can't remember. Oh, still doesn't work. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It is? Okay, cool. The GPT is straight up lying. Yeah, I can tell. It's just, yeah. Oh my gosh. Bro, this is, oh my gosh, dude. This is such a pain. Honestly, okay, you know what? Let's look at the NixVim docs. Let's see if we can just rebuild my NixVim config at this point. All right, installation. Yep, so this is what we're doing with our flake. That's what we're doing right now. Is literally what we were doing. Usage as module for home manager. You can do Oh, so these are the imports. You know what? I'm a lazy reader. Chat, read this page for me. Read this page and rethink your life. I love the minimalist NixVim. Yeah, no, it's great. Yeah. I don't know, mine's relatively minimal. It's not like I have like a crazy thing going on. But I think NeoVim is just relatively minimal anyway. Okay. Now that you've read it, so you should be able to import it like this. Inputs NixVim. Okay, so add this to the imports. Why did you get rid of all my other imports, chat? Like, chat, you suck. You actually are horrible. All right. So we don't need this thing anymore. And then we'll just do inputs. Wait, no, this is users bluecosmo.nix. What? Planetcosmo.nix. Here, let's do this. Inputs dot NixVim dot home manager modules dot NixVim. Yeah, I already know half this stuff is not defined. Inputs. And then it wants you to do programs that NixVim enable true. Yeah, programs that NixVim enable true. That's what we're doing right there. Okay. My gosh. Can I show you, can you show the real path? Share which NixVim. Well, that's on my main machine. On here, which NixVim. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So we go over here and just hope. Nice, nice, nice. The option home does not exist. Where is that? Where did we even do that? Here? Is he talking about this? Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Dude, I am modules home manager, NixOS home manager. my gosh, dude. I don't want to keep doing this. I don't even want to do this. Bro was talking about he's bored. And now I'm just livid, bro. Can I just bro just have sips of beer? Unfortunately no, I don't drink alcohol. Imports. So you would then be able to enable NixVim through programs that NixVim.enable equals true, and configuration options with programs.nixvim, blah blah blah. Okay. Just tell me how to incorporate this. That's all we really need. Since you're building both NixOS and Home Manager, you need to import NixVim correctly each relevant configuration. Tell you the best GitHub Pages template? Bro, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I even use GitHub Pages. All right, so in the users file, all right, so, right, first of all, let's just get rid of whatever, what did we do? I don't even remember what we did. Oh, this is what we did. Yeah, get rid of this. Okay. Okay, so let's go to our user, planetcosmo.nix, and it wants us to add this. Okay. Okay, so we'll add that, and then we'll even add this for the hell of it. Yep. We'll comment this out. Just paste that up here. Okay. This ensures that NixVim is installed through Home Manager. Cool. And then update your flake. Right. Okay. So in the modules section, we should have Home Manager. So we should have both of these. I'm literally already doing this part, so we just need to add this part. Is that what you're saying? Okay. Let's try this. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Home does not exist. Okay. Wait. I think we need to have this. Okay, yeah, this is for the NixOS configurations, but this is for the Home Manager configurations. So we should have this in both of these, maybe. Well, this is inputs.nixvim, home managers, modules.nixvim. What the hell? All right, so it wants this here. Find hashtag delete. Okay. Hello from the country of. I ain't gonna hold you. I have no idea how to pronounce that, but welcome. That's cool. Where is that? Unless I'm being trolled or something. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. Wow. Excuse me. All right. Let's just try this again. Yeah, no, that didn't work. That didn't work. That didn't work at all. The option means that home manager is not being properly included, blah, blah, blah. Ensure home manager is included in your flake.nix. All right. Wait, are we doing that in the flake.nix? Or in our modules? That's what I'm doing. Oh, it wants me to include this stuff? Okay. So you do inputs.home. Okay, but here's the thing. So you do a home manager.nixos.home manager. Then you have all the stuff. Okay. Let's just try this then. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna delete this. I'm going to delete this. Delete this. Delete this. Delete this. Dude, I don't. I'm honestly dumbfounded. Is that the word, dumbfounded? Wow. That is horrible. This is awful. This is the worst thing ever. Maybe. Why don't you just dump NixVim all the way and just use your old dots at this point? Because then I would have to update my old dots to keep up with all the changes that have been made in my my new dots. Isn't that the whole point of Nix, like in Home Manager, is to avoid, you know, your old dot files and to have it be kind of controlled and managed through Home Manager? But I mean, yeah, I mean, like, worst comes to worst, that's probably is what I'm going to do. Dude, What about standalone usage? Try I'm GUI framework, please. Why? What is that? I'm GUI framework. Below free GUI for C++. Dude, I mean, yeah, it looks cool, but I don't really need to make a GUI for anything. I mean, if I need to make a GUI for something, I'll keep that in mind, I guess. For C2, no, I usually just use Flask. I mean, that or just a CLI. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna not tackle this for a little bit. I don't know. I'm honestly so confused. I just don't know why this is not working. Like this was working perfectly, and you can see on my host machine, like we have home file config store. So I'm just copying files into config, manage the Lua files like regular NVim. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, sourcing it. Okay, I'll think about it. This way I can still use my NixVim on non-Nix machines. That is valid. To be honest, there really is no point in NixVim. You know, I actually think you're right. I mean, there's some advantages. Yeah, but okay. All right. Yeah. Either way, you know what? I'll write it down on my to-do list. All right. Forget about NixVim, and we'll just go back to the init.lua, and then just source it from Nix. Yeah, that's probably the smartest move, to be honest. Okay, we'll end the stream here. If I feel like streaming again later, I'll let you know. I mean, if you guys should know. You guys should be subscribed with notifications on, and then you'll know. You know. Or just be in the Discord. The Discord link is in the description down below. It's probably where I'm most active. And if you guys are looking for updates and stuff for the channel, just join the Discord. But yeah, I'll probably be back later on tonight if I feel like it. If not, you'll hear from me tomorrow. But yeah, thank you again for 30K. By the way, I love you guys so much. I actually genuinely appreciate that. That is so crazy to think that there's 30,000 people who are interested in me yapping. Already gave you $5 from a different account. That's sweet, man. What percent is that? Hold on, let me look at that real quick before we leave. I'm actually curious. What is it? I don't even know if Division 5 out of 30,000. That's not right. I think it's the other way around, right? 30,000 5 times 100. Oh, whoops. Dude, I don't know. You're like 0.0006% or something like that, apparently. Hit me up on Discord if you need help with Nix. Yeah, dude, what's your username? Or actually just find me, because it's a lot easier for you to find me than if you are you on the server? You want to keep developing viruses? Yes, I will. That's as soon as I finish this, we'll get back on the malware train. Okay, word. Your Discord has been noted. All right. Other than that, I'm actually gonna dip out this time. I appreciate you guys so much. Have a great day, and yeah, stay happy, stay positive. Happy hacking. If you enjoy content like this, then you will absolutely love the Happy Hacker site plan. For just $7 a month, you get access to exclusive videos, articles, courses, and learning resources, all created just for you.
But wait, there's more.
You'll also be able to freely access our custom-built malware, tools, payloads, and suites. So if you're ready to level up from a newbie to a pro, head over to cosmodiumcs.com/support and check it out today.